Hey, how about you bitches?
Please like and comment on this video and subscribe to the AWF Network here on YouTube for more AWF and CCWO content. And don't forget to hit that fucking bell for notifications anytime content is posted.
You remember, and on it goes. Someone begs for a broken nose. Under the light, watches it rain. Crossing my line will put you in pain. You'll be praying to God, when will it end? This is not a fight you can win in my brain.
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas, Sean Walsh. Merry Christmas to all the competitors in CCWO, the roster, the fans, everybody. Hello and welcome back to another edition of CCWO Fight Night.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for everyone for welcoming us in for your holidays. We got a stacked card for you here tonight. The CCWO are on the line. No Remorse Mafia, Shamrock and Curtis, that goes down tonight.
In the main event, TLC, it's going to be incredible, but we're going to start the night off a little slower, because here comes Mr. Canada.
It's a little slower. You're referring to Mr. Canada's age now?
I'm referring to his age, and the fact that Mr. Canada is not who he once was. He's not somebody who wins a lot of matches here in CCWO.
No, he isn't. You know, you take a look at the win-loss record, and it does not look good for Mr. Canada. And every time Mr. Canada comes out here, you know, the big question is tonight the night that we see the old Mr. Canada, the former world champion Mr. Canada? Or will we see the Mr. Canada we've seen for over the last several months? We're about to find that out. Nonetheless, I'm still happy to see the guy. I like the guy still, very good guy, and hopefully things work out for him.
I am more excited to see his opponent in action, Walter Scott.
Ooh, I'm pretty excited about that too. The knockout artist is here. You know, we saw, it was only several months ago, him go to war with his former tag team partner Jamal Bedlam, now looking to to turn things around, focus on singles competition, maybe trying to get into the title hunt.
Yeah. And it's worth noting, though, that although they went to war, they've seemed to have reconciled outside of CCWO. They are the All-Stars Tag Team Champions now.
Which is good. You know, look, it's the holidays time. It's nice to see people put their differences aside. Very happy to see that. But here in CCWO, they seem to be committed to focusing on their own thing. They're going to try and aspire to win maybe singles gold. Could we see Walter Scott maybe one day challenge for the light heavyweight championship or the Canadian heavyweight championship?
I don't know. The path either starts here tonight or continues, because I think Walter Scott has a lot of potential.
I think so too. Look, here comes Walter Scott. Some shots to Mr. Canada. These guys started off, you know, pretty respectfully, and Walter said, "Nah, I'm just going to go in."
We last saw Walter 2 fight nights ago, back in July. He faced Jacob Smith and picked up the victory. And look, goes for a quick victory there with the pin, but not successful as Mr. Canada kicks out, and now he's being Irish whipped into a neck breaker.
He wants to continue that momentum. He's trying to go for a quick victory. And, you know, Mr. Canada, obviously, when he made his way out here, we had a lot to say about him that maybe he wouldn't appreciate. But I don't think you're going to get the victory over Mr. Canada in the first 1 or 2 minutes of this matchup. No,
not at all. Like, I think I think I downplayed a little bit Mr. Canada's ability. You highlighted it earlier. He is a former world champion.
Yeah, so the win-loss record doesn't look great. But don't be naive. It takes a lot to put Mr. Canada down. It just so happens that he's been put down quite a bit. Yeah,
record of 4-7 here in CCWO since we came back on the AWF network. But right now he's got Walter Scott in a precarious situation, but Walter is fighting back. Oh, big right hook, and now the drop kick, the running drop kick. Got him tangled up.
Oh, look at this. He's got the Tequila Sunrise.
I'm glad you know what that's called. That's why you're here. That's why I pay you, Sean. I pay you in hugs.
Money well earned.
Hurricanrana there by Mr. Canada. Up to the top turnbuckle. What could he be looking for? Big elbow drop into the cover. 1. No.
Canada thought he might have had it there. This match continuing. Walter with the counter block and the kick. And
my. Big kick to the back of the head of Mr. Canada out of nowhere.
Northern Lights suplex. Walter doesn't go in for the cover though. Not finished. Has something else in mind.
He knows what he's doing. Oh my, look at that!
Elbow strike to the back of the head. It kind of similar to that Great Scott elbow.
Yeah, it's like a modified Great Scott elbow to the back of the head. We thought he was going for a neck breaker, but no, out of nowhere.
Now Walter on the top rope.
Oh, beautiful!
Didn't hit it the first time, but was able to land it on the second try.
I feel like that was planned.
Might have been. I don't know. Oh, there's Boston D Party there by Walter Scott.
Going for the cover. Now this has got to be it, Sean. No, only a 1, and Walter's shocked too, just like us.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I thought it could have been it right there. Walter setting it up. Maybe thinking Great Scott elbow. Maybe another.
No, there.
Oh, there it is.
The second one delivered to Mr. Canada and into the cover. The ref get there in a hurry. No, only. Oh my God! You see, you were right. You were right. It is taking a lot to get Mr. Canada down here tonight.
Absolutely. It's been done before, but it's not easy. And Walter Scott's finding that out right now. Anyone who's scheduled to compete against Mr. Canada and you think it's a night off, you're sadly mistaken.
Oh, and he goes for that Canadian backbreaker, but Walter Scott reversed. Mr. Canada jumps up again.
It was an excellent counter to that DDT. Mr. Canada, though, is fired up.
He is. Look at this. Drop kick. This is a great opportunity for Mr. Canada. Maybe he will vie for a light heavyweight title opportunity in the future. A win against Walter Scott can go a long way. Walter Scott's becoming a big name in pro wrestling right now.
Yes, he is. This will be huge for Mr. Canada.
Oh, reversed by Walter. There it is. There it is. The great Scott elbow.
And that's got to be lights out.
2. That is it, Sean. You were right. Walter Scott picks up a big, great victory. Another one here in CCWO.
Yeah, the momentum continues. He showed here tonight that he was the better man. It was a tough fight. Give credit to Mr. Canada. Walter Scott picking up the victory. Now it's going to be who's next. Who's next for Walter Scott? Maybe to put down on his road to perhaps a championship shot.
Now we are not going anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up, Jamal Bedlam is in action versus Scott Adams.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. Two big brutes going head to head.
Well, that's it. And Jamal Bedlam's out to prove himself and prove that he's one of the stronger competitors here in CCWO. On the last edition of Fight Night, he took on Alex Antonio and Jose Gomez in an elimination handicap match where he won, and he called out Mason Chronic.
That he did. It's almost like he's been trying to show up Mason Chronic. Be like, hey, yeah, I can do what you can do, but better.
Exactly. I couldn't have saved it any better. Jamal Bedlam is trying to prove himself that he is the big man here in CCWO and not Mason Chronic. As long as Mason Chronic's on this roster, he wants to let it be known to the CCWO fans that Chronic's got nothing on him.
I gotta say, too, Mason Chronic, you know, we've said it before, is one of the most dominant competitors in CCWO history. Look what he did as Canadian heavyweight champion. Most people, when they see they might be facing Mason Chronic, are scared of that. They try to find a way out of it. Jamal Bedlam, he openly went out of his way to challenge Mason Chronic. He wants this.
Yep. And I think it's a smart choice on Jamal Bedlam's brain to challenge Chronic right now, because Chronic appears to be in a much more weakened state here in CCW than he ever has been. He started off here as a dominant force, as you said. The things he did as CCWO Canadian Heavyweight Champion are crazy. And now he's had 2 big losses in the last 2 years. One against Ben Hopkins, our now Canadian Heavyweight Champion, and another against Scott McShannon. And I think if Chronic was smart right now, he would answer the call of Jamal Bedlam, and he'd come out here and he'd prove that he's not in that weakened state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. You know, I think a lot of the focus has been on what this potential matchup would mean for Jamal Bedlam. But I think that's a fair point to look what it would mean for Mason Chronic. He has lost big matches recently. Maybe if he accepts the challenge and he's able to defeat Jamal Bedlam, who's been rising up in the ranks.
Okay, I gotta cut you off because it looks like Jamal Bedlam's... Oh no, he's not. I thought he was gonna talk. Sorry about that. Continue.
Oh, he wants to fight. But like I was saying, you know, Mason Chronic, he's lost some of his big matches recently, and he maybe needs to prove, hey, you know, I'm still the powerhouse here. Yeah, I had a couple bad nights, but I'm still the man. Beating Jamal Bedlam would prove that. So I agree. I think it would be beneficial for Chronic to accept that challenge and prove it. But here comes a big man right here, who I think would like to make a claim that he's the best big man in CCW.
Yeah, I think that's very true. He's had a couple of incredible matches here in CCWO so far. The cool thing about this match right now is Scott Adams and Jamal Bedlam both have records that they have the same amount of wins as they have losses. Somebody here tonight is going to come out and have more wins than losses in their CCWO record. And look at this, Jamal Bedlam's looking to get this one done early. Jamal right now has a record of 4-4 here in CCWO, and Scott Adams has a record of 3-3.
And that right there, you can say a lot about it. You can say you don't agree with the tactics of Jamal Bedlam, and I certainly understand. But Jamal Bedlam knows what's at stake here. He knows that this match is very important for his win-loss record and important to prove a point to Mason Chronic. So he's not hesitating. He's going all in.
That's right. And look at he is in control. Scott Adams doesn't know where he is yet. Thought he was in the ring. Thought he was here for a fight, and he gets ambushed by Jamal Bedlam. And now a big Irish whip into the corner, which he bounces off of. And another one to the other corner. Oh no. What's he have here? Drops him right on his head.
Jamal Bedlam now on the top rope.
That's not often. Look at that frog splash.
So you said we don't see that very often. But when you got two big guys going head to head, you got to pull off some different things. You might not win the strength competition. If you bring something different to the table that they're not expecting, that's how you get the victory.
That's right. So far, Jamal Bedlam is pulling out all the stops here and doing something different between that and between the ambushing Scott Adams. It has allowed him to maintain control. Scott Adams has yet to get started in this match. And now, Jamal, oh, there we go. Scott Adams, welcome to the match. Big stunner. Into the cover.
Does he have him? No.
I'm not sure. Did he even get a 1 count there?
He might have just had a 1 count and immediately getting the shoulder up.
Now Irish whips into a big spine buster delivered by Scott Adams. Not to be taken lightly, Scott Adams.
No, absolutely not. And this right here, well, I was going to say Scott Adams was proving that. Jamal Bedlam able to get out of harm's way. Big boot to the face.
And now the disrespect from Jamal Bedlam.
Oh man, powerbomb?
Big one.
Big sit-out powerbomb there. Even with elevation.
Oh my, a big clothesline delivered from Jamal Bedlam, and we're into the cover 2. Oh my, that was closer than it should have been.
The raw force behind that clothesline by Jamal Bedlam, but it wasn't enough to keep Scott Adams down.
And there we go, Scott Adams with the reversal. A big right punches there, and a right delivered from Jamal. Misses the uppercut. He's a little dazed and confused. Look at, he tries to deliver a clothesline, but it only stunned Jamal, but now he's down in a big knee.
Scott had to use a turnbuckle there. A little bit of help to put Jamal Bedlam down.
Oh, there we go. Tried that move earlier, but Jamal, reversed.
Headbutt there by Scott Adams, and oh man, big shoulder block. Oh man, what has Scott Adams got in mind? There's no way. Oh my God, big spear, sending Jamal Bedlam to the floor. Fans here in Canada are loving it.
They are. Look at this. Big boot. Okay. What is Scott Adams going to do next? He goes for that move again, but Jamal with another counter. And Jamal picks up Scott for the scoop slam.
That's no easy feat, folks. Scott Adams is a big boy, and Jamal Bedlam is able to slam him.
Massive.
Uh-oh, here we go. Such a street cutter by Jamal Bedlam.
And now he waits for Scott to get up. And look at, here it comes.
Oh, savage cyclone by Jamal Bedlam.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be all she wrote. Jamal Bedlam picks up another big victory here on Fight Night.
What a match and what a huge victory here for Jamal Bedlam. Dishing out the savage cyclone, and we got a great shot at Scott Adams' eyes, and you can tell he was out. It was over. Jamal Bedlam keeps bringing this to the table. There might be no stopping him.
I think now you're going to see Jamal Bedlam talk again. I fucked up earlier. I had it on my notes that he was going to be talking before the match, but it appears like he'll be talking in a couple of seconds to the fans and the Mason Chronic.
Chronic, I asked for you last week and you didn't come up. I'm a little bit disappointed, but I understand that I needed to do something a bit more bigger. So here I am after beating Scott Adams. And I have to ask now, do I have your attention, Mason Chronic? If I do, then come on out here and give me what I want.
Well, you heard it there. He called out Mason Chronic, and here he comes.
Ask and you shall receive.
Maybe.
Yeah, but, we hear the music, but we don't see him. So maybe this is mind games. Maybe Mason Chronic isn't even here tonight.
Maybe.
We're awaiting the potential arrival of the murderer, Mason Chronic. Jamal Bedlam, after going through Scott Adams.
You know what? See, now I'm pissed. See, you wanted to ignore me. And it seems like you're doing that now. You know what, Chronic? Fine. You want to ignore me? I'll find you and I'll make you pay attention, motherfucker.
Oh, Jamal Bedlam not happy. He says he's going to go find Mason Chronic.
Well, we're going to have to follow up with that as the night goes on, I guess. If he finds him. If Mason Chronic is here, as you said, we don't know. He's not scheduled for a match tonight, so he very well might not be in Canada right now.
And Jamal Bedlam not happy. He says he's gonna find him, so we'll see what happens.
Well, we're back, and it looks like that did not take long. That is not what I was expecting. Mason Chronic was very much backstage, and Jamal Bedlam found him immediately going back there. And now he is evidently beating up Mason Chronic. Don't know how long that'll last.
Oh, look at this. Chronic now going to fight back.
And he just chucks Jamal Bedlam into the food prep area there.
Oh man, no. Is he doing right? Oh my god, that bitter end on the floor. Folks, that's not, there's nothing safe there. It's a concrete floor.
Not fun at all. And especially after just being whipped onto the table there. And look at him, he's getting thrown into another table. Oh, poor Jamal.
He's gonna get it again. Oh my God!
Jesus.
Fine. How about them just wrestle the match with Scott Adams?
Well, that's exactly it. But we're going to have to come back to them later because it appears right now Sean Riley and CJ Hawkins are about to add another chapter to their war that they've had for years. Several matches over the years. Some of the best matches in CCWO history have happened between this man right here, who's coming out, the People's Champion, and CJ Hawkins.
Yeah, absolutely. These two, I mean, it just seems like any time that they're scheduled to go up against each other, it's always classic, always great. I saw it was on the card for tonight and was very excited about it. And you got to believe both of them are as well. There's a lot of respect between these two. A lot of, there's competition, but a sort of competitive respect. Yeah,
I think it's a friendly, competitive respect. They went up against each other on the last season of Fight Night. This is another rematch. Last time it was CJ Hawkins who was victorious against Sean Riley. We will see if the result remains the same tonight or if Sean Riley evens the playing field again. Because that's the thing with these two. These two are so evenly matched.
Absolutely. And you look at these two for this upcoming match. It means a lot to the both of them, not just for their own history, but for what's next for them. Sean Riley, last year he was CCWO Canadian Heavyweight Champion. He's not anymore. He didn't see the belt. He doesn't have it. He lost to Ben Hopkins. He had his rematch, and he didn't win. So now he's got to find out how does he get back there. Whatever is next for him. So for CJ Hawkins, he's on his own now. He's not with Brent Thompson. He's trying to prove that he's the CJ Hawkins of old. He's trying to prove he's got another run left in him.
Well, that's exactly it. I think both men are trying to prove that they have another run in them. They're both getting older. It's really a moment of what is next for these two in their careers. And I think a good way that Sean O'Connor, my brother, has identified here in CCWO is to put them up against each other and watch the magic happen, because it does every time that they fight each other. Every time these two fight each other, they put on one hell of a match. And if they continue to put on those good matches, that could lead to something for one of them, or if not both of them. And
absolutely,
we will find out tonight if either Sean Riley can even things up, or if CJ Hawkins is going to advance from this with another victory and move on to something bigger and better. And we get this match underway now as CJ Hawkins goes, but look at Sean Riley right back and forth already.
Look at CJ Hawkins, he's firing these shots, and these guys just back and forth, just taking it to each other.
Look at this. Sean Riley.
What the hell is he doing?
Big power slam there from the top turnbuckle.
That's crazy, folks. This match hasn't even been 60 seconds in, and this is what we're seeing.
Well, look at how fast they're going, too. The pace is incredible by these two, every time.
They know each other all too well. They got to pull off different things, and they got to bring their A game. You don't bring your A game, you're not going to win this match.
It was several, like maybe 40 fight nights ago or so, when Sean Riley defeated CJ Hawkins for the CCWO Canadian Light Heavyweight title. It's incredible to see where these guys have gone over the last 4 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Now they find themselves back here, one-on-one here on Fight Night. Oh!
CJ Hawkins missed the mark. Sean Riley stepped out of the way, and that's going to cost him. Head right off the apron there.
Part of seeing the return to form here for CJ Hawkins, seeing him do a lot more high-flying maneuvers, which is excellent, but there's a risk that comes with it, and we saw it right there.
CJ's hurting for certain right now.
This guy's got to be mindful of the referee's count.
And they are. They're both back in the ring. Let's see this
Good
one.
for that.
End in a count
We don't
out.
see it by a count out.
Sean's got it down, but no, that's not enough.
Riley's got Hawkins where he wants him, trying to keep him grounded.
I think I've lost count of how many times these guys have fought each other here in CCWO, but I don't know if your memory is better than mine, but what would you say is your favorite CJ Hawkins Sean Riley match, if you have one, if you can remember one?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many. Certainly, I remember their light heavyweight championship match. I think that was
It was a ladder
I
match,
just think
I believe.
it was. Yes. They had a series of matches early on in CCWO that I think are, you have to put at least somewhere in your top 10, maybe your top 5 of matches here in CCWO.
I believe if I look at it, it was Fight Night 7, October 29th, 2016, when Sean Riley defeated CJ Hawkins in a ladder match for the Canadian Light Heavyweight Championship. And look
What a
at
match it was.
CJ Hawkins there with a diving headbutt.
Middle of the ring. Get one count though. Riley able to get the shoulder up. Hawkins was stunned by that. He thought maybe he might have had it.
And now look at Sean Riley fighting back. Oh, and a neck breaker. Beautiful neck breaker. CJ Hawkins is quick to get back in control. As look at
Oh, here we go.
Hawks Wings connects into the cover.
That's gotta do it.
2. Oh my God.
I thought he had it there, but Sean Riley was able to get the shoulder up after being hit with the Hawks wings. Like, this just goes to show you how this rivalry. These guys can pull off all their best moves, and it's still not enough.
They pulled him off several times in a match, and it's still not enough. I act surprised, but at the same time, I've seen Sean Riley pick up Hawks wings before. No, that was quick. Just a 1 count.
This is the tricky point of a matchup here, folks. When you go and you hit your best move, and it's not enough to finish the match, it's constantly running through your mind. What do I got to do? What do I got to hit to keep this guy down? That's what's going through CJ Hawkins' mind right now.
Sends him around and drops him down. Watch out, Sean Riley. Big uppercut there by CJ Hawkins. Now he's going to the middle rope. And look at that. Cover.
So he's got him pinned. Only a 1 count.
Here we go. A series of kicks by CJ Hawkins. And the mega kick to the face. It's enough to knock a normal person out, but Sean Riley is not a normal person because he kicks out before even a 1 count. Sean Riley is superhuman. He is the people's champion.
Uh-oh. Gonna go for a second one.
Oh, no, look at this. Sean Riley reverses into the clothesline. He blocked it and gets the clothesline.
If CJ Hawkins would have hit that second Hawks wings, you'd have to believe it would be it. Riley was able to find a way out. And bicycle boot. And Hawkins is up. He wasn't down long at all.
He was not. And quickly, look at this. CJ Hawkins, the athleticism. He's just flying around and delivers a clothesline.
CJ Hawkins trying to prove a point, trying to prove he's still the man. diving headbutt. Remember, folks, there's a reason why this man's a Hall of Famer.
Exactly. I almost forgot about that he's a All-Stars Hall of Famer. And look at there. That's the second one.
Number 2.
It delivers this time, but no, Sean Riley kicks out again.
Uh-oh, Cobra Clutch. Oh, man, he's got it locked in. Hawkins able to get out of it.
Oh, my. And now, reversal there by Sean Riley. You know, I'll give you another interesting fact, Sean. If Sean Riley wins this match, he ties himself with the most victories in CCWO history here, tying himself with Mason Chronic and Travis Sparks.
Well, Sean Riley, he does love to add up
Oh,
his
bicycle
accolades.
boot.
Oh my God!
He certainly does.
And he knows how it went last time. He's making sure Hawkins is down for the 3 count.
2. And that is it. Sean Riley picks up the victory and ties up these 2 series of matches now. And, as I said, ties himself with the most wins in CCWO history right now. Congratulations.
Sean Riley dishing out not 1, not 2, but 3 bicycle boots, put down CJ Hawkins, picking up the victory after yet another incredible match between these 2 men.
It's a good one. We're going to have to see what happens next with these 2, or at least where they're going next. Might not be against each other or something, but where are they going? Find out soon.
Yeah, that's the question. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be waiting just like the rest of you guys.
I'm getting word that we're going backstage because look who's fighting still through that whole match. What did we go, 20 minutes?
They're still going. Look at this. Jamal Bedlam has an ankle lock locked in.
Referee's back there, not able to break these 2 up, but just, I guess, there to make sure that they don't kill each other backstage.
You know, we need more officials. We need more people back there. One man is not going to stop either of these 2.
Certainly not.
These guys still going at it. Jamal Bedlam, he wanted to fight Mason Chronic earlier on tonight. He wanted him to come to the ring. Mason Chronic, his music hit. He played mind games. He didn't walk out here, so Bedlam said he'd find him, and this is what has happened since he found him.
Destruction backstage. And it looks like they're just trying to tear each other apart right now. Mason Chronic has a steel chair, and oh, he just hits the back and the head of Jamal Bedlam. Well, I don't know. Is the referee ever going to break this up? Is somebody, like, can we get security? We can't have these 2 fight all night, or we can't have one of these 2 murder the other. Mason Chronic would love to do that, but we're going to have to continue, Sean. Right now, we're having another rematch from a few fight nights ago now. APAC Aries is going to take on Brent Thompson.
Yeah, absolutely, and I can't wait for this one. This is the exciting thing about fight night. All the matches, it means something to these competitors. It's about getting to the next point. For APAC Aries, he's trying to prove where he's at in the pecking order. He's trying to prove, hey, look, I'm trying to make a statement here. For Brent Thompson, he wants back in the hunt. He's been there before, and he wants back there.
Yeah, won the CCWO Canadian Heavyweight Championship from Mason Chronic at Caw All-Stars, of all places.
While that is very impressive, one thing that has, has been eaten at Brent Thompson since that night is he didn't hold the title very long. He lost it right back to Mason Chronic.
That's right, only a couple of minutes. That's the night that Ben Hopkins made his debut in CCWO.
That's right. And now Brent Thompson wants another shot, wants to be heavyweight champion again, wants to prove that he can hold the title longer than 10 minutes.
That's right, and here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, in a couple of seconds. The Exterminator, Brent Thompson, one of the best of all time, CCWO legend, Call All-Stars Hall of Famer.
That's right, he's former GCW and AWF World Heavyweight Champion. Brent Thompson is as good as it gets, folks.
That's right. And, as I said before these two started making their entrances, this is a rematch from 2 fight nights ago. Brent Thompson defeated APOC Aries. APOC Aries expressed his interest in a rematch against Brent Thompson, and Sean O'Connor has delivered here tonight. You have to wonder.
As always, Brent Thompson's got his game face on.
He does. You have to wonder, though, like we keep saying with a lot of these older CAWs who have been around for several years, like the last match, how much more does Brent Thompson have left in the tank?
Yeah, absolutely. And look, certainly you want to give your respect to Brent Thompson and all his accomplishments, but there are people talking. There are people wondering how much is left. And that's not to say that people think that he's, bad or lost a step or anything. Brent Thompson has done this for a very long time. And when you do this for a very long time, there are questions about what do you have left. And we're going to find out tonight and maybe over the course of the next several months how much is left of Brent Thompson.
Here we go. We get this one underway. Brent Thompson, a record of 10-10 here in CCWO. And APOC Aries, a record of 1-2.
He is now on the ring apron. What does APOC got in mind?
Oh my God! That is a big move to start this match. Could have just broken Brent Thompson's neck.
APOC Aries, he decided he was going to go in for the kill right off the bat. Big pile driver off the ring apron. I mean, geez, we're wondering how much does Brent Thompson have left in his career? How much does Brent Thompson have left in this match?
Not a lot. Look at APOC. Oh my goodness!
Springboard and dives onto the outside on top of Brent Thompson.
Surprised he didn't fall off the rope there for a second. It was like a balancing act. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. APOC Aries, look, we've seen him. He can fly, but he's a little different. He's much larger than usually the light heavyweight competitors that we do see fly around. There's that Hurricane Rana by Aries.
Let's see that plan. He's kind of got the hand trap there. Stepped on the fingers of Brent Thompson. Doing it again.
Do it again? Oh my goodness.
Targeting the arms. Something that Brent Thompson actually does to other competitors is targets the arms, and APOC Aries is using that against him.
Trying to play Brent Thompson's game. Brent Thompson, though, making a comeback here.
I guess that's what you got to do to beat him, but as you said, Brent Thompson is making that comeback right now. He's in control of this match, and there it is. Goes for the arms of APOC Aries. And traps his head. Big smack.
APOC Aries has got to be careful. I've seen far too many men who let their guard down. Brent Thompson goes after that arm, and by the time he locks in that cross arm breaker, it's over. You have no choice but to tap out.
Oh my. Suplex of sorts. Now, again, stepping on the fingers and then slamming down the leg on that arm. think if you eliminate Brent Thompson's arms, you might have a hard time getting an armbar locked in.
That's true. You certainly limit a lot of his offense.
Now, oh my goodness, drops him on his head. I swear, Brent Thompson's gonna have a career-ending injury here. Just keeps getting dropped on his head, on his neck. It's not good, but he gets out of the way there.
We were wondering how much he's got left, and he might not make it past tonight if the match keeps up the way it's been going.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Yanking on one of the arms of APOC Aries, but let's go pretty early on. That's probably because he can't hold it too tight because his arm's hurting. Oh!
Big kick there to the midsection. Now look at this. Brent Thompson not going to hesitate, going to go after the arm.
Oh, and I think he just busted open APOC Aries with that knee strike to the face. Slides under, slippery bastard into the Hurricanrana. Thompson, you gotta wonder he's looking to exterminate. Right now, he has APOC Aries locked in that patented armbar, but no, he's escaping. He knows better now after facing him before.
APOC Aries clearly studied the tape, and
here we go again. He's so slick with that.
Back in it.
He can get it locked in pretty quickly and out of nowhere. But APOC Aries slips out again. Another couple of fists to the face of Brent Thompson. And now leg kicks from APOC. Multiple strikes now. He's speeding it up.
Big DDT by APOC Aries. Wait, what the hell?
Oh! Out of nowhere, Brent Thompson just is able to get up, turn off the lights, and get behind APOC Aries, and he goes to the cover. No! APOC is able to kick out, surprisingly. That was odd.
I don't know what happened there. Maybe Brent Thompson had something up his sleeve there, and clearly it worked.
Yeah, and now look at this. Looking to exterminate. Armbar for the third time. Could it be it this time? No! Again! He is able to slip out. APOC Aries knows what he's doing here tonight. Impressed.
APOC wants Brent Thompson to get to his feet. He's got something in mind here.
Brent into the corner. Fury of uppercuts. Calling for him to get spun around. No! Going corner to corner. It is an uppercut train into the drop kick.
Might be what APOC Aries needed.
Oh man, dropped on the head again.
Calling out to the fans. Aries going after Brent Thompson.
What is this? Boom!
Oh man, just puts him down. What a hell of a move there, and APOC isn't done.
He is not. And the big vicious knee strike to the face. What
the hell? Scott Adams.
The hell is Scott Adams doing back out here?
Jackknife powerbomb to APOC Aries. The referee's called for the bell.
What the hell? APOC Aries will get the disqualification victory here. This is
Wait a
not
minute, hold on. Scott's not done.
jackknife to Brent Thompson. What the?
I thought maybe he was here maybe to assist Brad Thompson, but he's going after Brent as well.
My thing is, what the hell is he doing out here? He lost earlier tonight. You should be back there relaxing. You got beat the hell up by Jamal Bedlam, and now you're out here interfering in one of our matches here?
Oh, jeez, come on, no, not another one. Don't do this. Another jackknife powerbomb on the floor to Brent Thompson.
He's proud of his handiwork there. We have to find out what the hell Scott Adams has going on in his head. But I think I just don't like what. Do you have any speculation as to why Scott Adams is out here and why he's celebrating this?
I don't know. The only thing I could come to is Scott Adams. I guess he's just a big crybaby. He's upset that he lost earlier tonight, and this is his way of dealing with it. But now you've just made 2 enemies. So congratulations, Scott.
Yeah, I guess so. And oh my goodness, we're not done yet. We're not done with these two. We're backstage again, and Jamal Bedlam and Mason Chronic have apparently made their way to the locker room.
Oh jeez, this is not what this locker room is meant to be for.
Oh my, big power bomb into the lockers there.
We are going to need some help back here. We're going to need to get whatever we can. Referee, security. We might need to get the whole damn locker room out here to stop these guys.
It just appears like they are not letting up. It's not stopping. And we're getting close to the end of the night here, from what I understand. Still to come, we have our big main event, the TLC match for the Canadian Canadian Tag Team Championship. So these two better wrap it up soon. We can't watch them fight all night. We have bigger and better things to do, Sean.
Absolutely. One thing is clear though, these guys want to kill each other. They want to fight. Mason Chronic may have not have walked out to accept the challenge earlier on tonight, but these two have a lot of unfinished business.
And what is
jeez.
Oh man, pile driver there by Mason Chronic. Well, Bedlam, I was gonna say, was barely moving, but Chronic's telling him to get the hell up. Because, oh boy.
The next comment.
Be careful what you wish for, Jamal Bedlam. Mason Chronic is standing tall in the back. And looks like he might be done. He's admiring his handiwork and yelling right now at Jamal Bedlam, and he's leaving.
Yeah, Jamal Bedlam wanted this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here for Call All Stars.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the bleacher and the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. It's the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us
You know, every time I come to Canada, I'm met with the same stupid questions. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Who's the chicken? Why is the earth flat? You know, the same moronic behaviour from each and every single one of you parasites in the audience I'm greeted with. But today I'll give you a few answers. A lot of you are wondering why I decided to intentionally hit Travis with the title belt and then attack his leg with a steel chair. His leg, whatever. Because I wanted to. Because I'm sick of how this company has done nothing about the people with their vendettas and their grudges against me running around like poultry in motion. And Travis wanted to play along with the little chicken man, fine. Or maybe he can have a chicken leg, because I'm pretty sure I ended his career permanently. Oh well, too bad, so sad. Because behind all the poses, the one-liners and the quips, you all seem to have forgotten over the years that I'm a proper horrid bastard that will stop at nothing to be on top. And that's why I am a world champion. That's why I'm the Core All-Stars champion. And that's why I stand here in front of each and every one of you as the Canadian heavyweight champion. But that leaves me with one last thing. This chicken man nonsense, I am putting an end to it because CCWO won't. So this is what's going to happen. Fight Night 55. It's going to be an end to the chicken run. It's going to be an end to a chicken hunting. And you Kentucky Fried Wanker, I will give you a CCWO Canadian heavyweight title shot on one condition. You come out unmasked. The game's end. We're done. I await to see what happens.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it. Ben Hopkins is going to put up the title on the next fight night against the Chicken Man, but only if the Chicken Man shows up unmasked.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Are we going to find out who the Chicken Man is?
I think we're going to have to. I think he's going to want a shot at that heavyweight title, so the next fight night, at the beginning of February, we will find out in the main event. It is official now. And another big thing that's going to happen on that night, we saw Jamal Bedlam call out Mason Chronic earlier tonight. He did not come out. He went and looked for him in the back, and for the entire night they've been battling, and now it appears like Chronic has left and he looks like he was the stronger man tonight. We're going to find out on the next fight night who is the strongest man in CCWO, Mason Chronic or Jamal Bedlam.
Can't wait to see those two collide in the middle of the ring.
That is right. It is going to be an incredible heavyweight fight. And also, we have another title match that's going to happen on the next edition of Fight Night. Could change the landscape in the light heavyweight division. For months now, GMR has been walking around pretending to be the light heavyweight champion. The matter of fact is that Joey Thompson is the rightful champion. GMR stole the belt. Joey Thompson's putting the belt on the line in this triple threat. Scott McShannon has proved himself here in CCWO that he is worthy of a title shot. Defeated Mason Chronic at the end of last season. And we're going to find out if he can win the light heavyweight title. But coming up right now, it is now time for the main event of the evening. The CCWO Canadian Tag Team Championships are on the line.
It's been building and building to this point. These two teams have been at each other's throats for such a long time. Now we wait the arrival of the former CCWO Canadian Tag Team Champions, Shamrock and Curtis, two men who want to prove that they are the very best once again.
Well, that's exactly what this battle is about. Who is the greatest tag team in Canadian history, in CCWO history? Right now, as of this moment, Shamrock and Curtis have been the tag team championship holders in the past for a combined 644 days. It is not to anybody's surprise that No Remorse Mafia is coming up on that record. And pretty soon, they will pass Shamrock and Curtis unless Shamrock and Curtis win the titles tonight. So it really is about who is the best tag team of all time in Canada. Absolutely.
And since No Remorse Mafia, they came to CCWO. It was only a matter of time those titles. And since they became the tag team champions, we have seen these two show that they're willing to do whatever it takes to hold on to those titles.
That's right. Well, they have a lot of pride in those titles, especially the fact that No Remorse Mafia are Canadian. And evidently, as I think we all know, Shamrock and Curtis are American. So I think it means a lot to them to be the best tag team in Canadian history.
I think so. I think you're right. I think there's a lot of country pride here for the No Remorse Mafia. I know it was very important for them to come to CCWO to compete here in Canada, and I know it means a lot for them to be the champions, but I'm sure it bothers them that there is an American team that holds the longest reigning champions record ahead of them. Tonight's the night. It's tables, ladders, and chairs. Titles on the line. It's put up or shut up.
Definitely is, and I don't know who this favors right now. It is No Remorse Mafia who did announce that they wanted this to be a TLC match, so you think it would work to their advantage. But believe, correct me if I'm wrong, we did have a tables match. Oh no, we did have a tables match before, and it was Shane Ashton who won the match against Gary Curtis. So perhaps very much this match does favor the champion.
I think so. I think it does favor the champions. I think this is a match that fits their style. Shamrock and Curtis, I think when you got a shot with the ladder, you got a bell-to-bell traditional matchup. I think that benefits the challengers. The match of this kind, I think it benefits the champions.
Yep, you might be very right. Now, this isn't the first time that these teams have faced each other as in a tag team match. At the season finale of the last season, Shamrock and Curtis did challenge for the titles against No Remorse Mafia, but that match ended in disqualification. No Remorse Mafia purposely disqualified themselves by hitting Shamrock and Curtis with steel chairs. There is no disqualification here tonight because this is TLC. We'll find out who.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point, though. Like, you know, we've seen when the No Remorse Mafia first showed up here in CCWO, they seemed to be a team that, you know, competition was very important to them. It was about just proving who was the better man, doing it the right way. But since becoming the champions, they were in a situation where they almost lost those titles, and they'd rather take the loss on the record than lose the titles.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Tonight you can't get disqualified. It's all about whoever is able to climb up that ladder and get the titles.
Now what is this? Mikey Truth jumping knee there on the apron. Heading to the top turnbuckle. Oh, the moonstomp connects.
The action is out here on the outside as well.
Step up enziguri there by Gary Curtis. He's got a steel chair. All legal as he just hit Shane Ashton in the back with that steel chair. Not fun, and it's gotta hurt. And I think if you can get rid of one of the opponents in this match, it could become a 2-on-1, and that could work to your advantage. That's the fun part of a tornado sort of situation tag team match. You don't have to tag in and out.
You have to basically eliminate both of your opponents here to be able to get in a position to climb up the ladder, get the title down. If you don't do that, you're not paying attention. Someone can sneak up and take you down, and you could risk potential injury.
Oh Lord, look at that! Gary Curtis just goes through the table. Shane Ashton gets some revenge. Now he's going after John Shamrock. Mikey Truth is outside the ring. Oh man!
Ooh.
And now look at.
There's what you got to do.
Mikey Truth appears to be up. It is going to become that 2-on-1 situation. This is looking good for No Remorse Mafia right now as Shane Ashton's going out for the ladder. He's got to get up, and he has got to retrieve those titles for his team.
I think this is a good idea here. Shane Ashton, he's got the ladder. Set that. He's going to use it as a weapon here. I think if he sets it up, maybe Mikey Truth can play bodyguard of sorts to make sure nothing happens. This Shamrock back in the ring. Curtis is back in the ring.
I think Shane Ashton was a little distracted there. They're just trying to ensure that both men were out and didn't take the opportunity while Mikey Truth had him to get up on that ladder and retrieve the titles. Could have been over much quicker than it is going to be. As we continue here, Gary Curtis and Mikey Truth are fighting on the outside. Shane Ashton now gets involved. And look at this. Mikey Truth's up, but John Shamrock just throws him down. He flies right into the ladder.
Ashton was thrown into the ring apron. Those guys going to have a look at Shamrock here. He's got the steel chair and he's taking it to Mikey Truth.
I guess all the weapons are getting pretty good use here in this match. We saw the chair now be used on both members of No Remorse Mafia, and we've seen Gary Curtis go through a table.
It's all legal, folks. They're out here for a reason. They can use it, and both these teams are using it to their advantage. And oh geez, look at this. John Shamrock tearing apart the announce table.
He's got in mind, but got to be sinister. This is going for that triplex of suplexes there. And Shane Ashton is in the ring. John Shamrock's distracted, and Gary Curtis is down. But no, he's found his way up there, and John Shamrock's found his way to Shane Ashton. And now both of them are there. Gary Curtis, knocks him right off. And this is a prime opportunity right now for John Shamrock.
Perfect timing. Wait, he doesn't realize Mikey Truth is behind him.
And Shane Ashton just knocked down the ladder. And John Shamrock's hanging on for dear life, but no!
Electric chair drop there by Mikey Truth. Shamrock's been taken out of this match, at least for the moment. Oh, down goes Gary Curtis.
And now Mikey Truth to the top. Everybody's down except for Mikey. And Shane's now up. This is it. No, Gary Curtis is right there. And he just knocks down the ladder. And now, big powerbomb onto the ladder.
Mikey Truth down on the outside, and he might be out for a while, folks. There goes Shane Ashton, got hit with the ladder. I think he might be bleeding.
Yep, look at the blood just pour. And Shamrock and Curtis are in control once again. And look at this, Gary Curtis is going to take advantage. And he gets up that ladder pretty quickly. This could be it, Sean.
It might be Mikey Truth out on the floor. By holding Shane Ashton getting back in the ring.
Oh, they're both there in the nick of time. And here comes John Shamrock. Oh, look at this.
He's in a perfect position. Shane Ashton up on the ladder. He's going to pull the title down.
And John Shamrock, though, realizes that he's close. But Mikey Truth is just kind of stunned there. He's not down. I don't think it's going to be long. But, oh, yeah, here we go. Look at this. He's pulling John Shamrock off and down. Oh!
Missed. Oh my goodness. Dropping in with that Fisherman Suplex Buster. Uh-oh. Is he thinking Vertebreaker?
He is. It connects. And now go, Mikey. Everybody's down.
It's the perfect time for Mikey Truth right now, up on top of the ladder.
Look at Gary Curtis has just gotten up and he's coming. He's cut. Oh no, it's over. Mikey Truth has got it. There was nothing Gary Curtis could do. Ladies and gentlemen, still your CCWO Canadian Tag Team Champions, the No Remorse Mafia.
One hell of a matchup for both of these teams, but it was the No Remorse Mafia that came out in the end. Still, Tag Team Champions of Canada.
One hell of a match. Both members are busted open. Crimson Mask, titles in hand. Congratulations. They will likely go on to be the longest tag team champions in CCWO history. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I really hope that in this terrible, terrible pandemic year that you're have had a wonderful Christmas and have a happy new year. And we will see you in the new year for the season finale of CCWO Fight Night Season 5.